there are several developments in the same directions. That is, one of the few critical TVs to the regime one night found itself besieged by police and military. They didn't allow journalists to be in, despite the court decision. Still, Prime Minister didn't mind. They seized the computers where investigative journalists have had files against ministers, and so, till now, the court decision is not respected, and they are not in their facilities. It's a terrible pressure on the media. But the same is the Parliament. Mr. President, the new government and its program, 4-year program, was voted in 28 minutes. 28 minutes, based in a scenario well prepared, without, that is, violating Constitution, violating also the rules of Parliament. They voted with the order of Prime Minister in the room. They voted in 28 minutes. This was the debate. When we asked as opposition, put a motion to a debate for the program of the government, it was refused. It was not, that is, the rights, constitutional rights, and rules of parliament rights of MPs are at all respected. Now, after there are many data that they have installed a deep taping system of internet at the moment that they blocked TikTok. We are looking for that, but there are very clear crystal data that it had happened. The Prime Minister feels himself like a sheikh or emir, that is, goes town to town and dismiss his own mayors, councillors, and directors. We announced the Congress of Authority. They are bringing earlier a mission to look, because there is no autonomia, no any local authority autonomia. Mr. President, here it's quite normal. Friends talked about different threats, Russian threats, this threat, this threat. To Albanians, the biggest existential threat is drugs, drugs, drugs. The truth is that we will brief you, dear colleagues, with documents and materials, but what came out? It came out from Italian anti-mafia that Albanian government representatives did a meeting in Aruba with top drug cartels. What was the purpose of the meeting? The purpose of the meeting was an agreement to invest their money in Albania. But whoever comes to Albania or look at Eurostat data, it will found the index of construction in Albania is 3 times higher than the average index for European Union. Whereas the industry, the agriculture is falling down, is in recession. This is, and yet the international report on election has not come out. The Prime Minister himself is directly, and Minister of Foreign Affairs are directly engaged in putting pressure to international observers to change the first preliminary report. I don't know what will happen. These are, but we will brief you and all friends here, because I think a narco-state is not only a high threat for the nation it has, but for the region and for Europe. Today, the last data show that Albanian drug cartels determine the price of cocaine in whole Europe. Only two persons were found to have had in 1 year 28 tons of cocaine from Paraguay to Rotterdam and I think Antwerp and Belgium. These are development, are not positive, but we are trying to do our best. This is.
Thank you.